Hello everyone, good morning. Good morning from Riyadh City. Good evening, anywhere you are now. Here I go live daily for a talk about TreeShade. TreeShade is a software name, and I have developed this software over a decade and still developing it. You can install from Adobe Exchange website, search in Creative Cloud page for TreeShade, and you can install totally free as an extension on Adobe InDesign and Adobe Bridge. Also, it works with Adobe Photoshop for generating mockups for the design, or in general, Adobe Photoshop files can be updated automatically, the layers. You can update the layers automatically and execute any action inside the Adobe Photoshop that has the name TreeShade. If you make an action have the name TreeShade and mark the Photoshop file to be updated with the Adobe InDesign document, then when you check in the document, the InDesign document, all placed Photoshop files with a specific flag automatically opened in Photoshop, the layers updated, and may exported also to JPG, PNG, or GIF, and any action in the Photoshop file have the name TreeShade will be executed. What we want to talk in this session about, there is no specific subject, but if you have any question, you can ask in the chat now. Okay. Let's talk in general. After installing TreeShade and starting Adobe Bridge, from Window menu, select Extensions, TreeShade, to open the extension here in this window. Then the extension will copy the startup files and ask you to restart again. After restarting, TreeShade will ask you to create a root folder, to specify a folder so all your project files supposed to be there. So TreeShade acts on this project. Here I have created this TRST, abbreviation of TreeShade, and TreeShade automatically create this folder, workshop, and here you're supposed to put your project files and edit them. So inside the project, here the editing location, and let's go to template I have created for testing TreeShade and how it works. Here I have project to update, to make mockup for a notebook. It help generating printing for gifts, so the customer can see how the logo it will appear on his on the product, like here in this online form. There is something, this template need to be updated, but here the end user, the customer can select a logo from a complete list of logos and can write text here. So using the online form and through the local server on your computer, Adobe Photoshop will open and update the mockup automatically, so the end user show the result within 1 minute, about 1 minute or 2 minutes, depending on the software itself, how many times to open the files, update and close. Here we have folders with random name, code name, but also we have files for each folder. These files have the same name of the folder here at the beginning as a prefix, and this name considers the pure name of the file, because the display part inside the square brackets at the end of file name is not considered to match the file with the folder. So if you double click of any file here, TreeShade will ask you to open the bird folder, the folder that have the same ID here. If you click yes, then the folder will be opened. What the benefit of this? Here I have files to identify the folders and labeling them, and it's also used in the online form to retrieve and load information from folders. Like here in filter, you can show all files except folder. Click here, check folder, then Alt, click folder again to select all except the folder. Now only the files are shown here, so you can browse the template, and when you double click on any one, the folder will be opened like this. But the problem here in Adobe Bridge, that the folder is not save the filter settings. Every time you need to set the filter again. Let's take this for example. This I could created to create thumbnail for YouTube live streaming. So every time it's open, service icon, let's delete this. After installing TreeShade and when you try to remove a file, it's recommended to execute this command: move to trash from TreeShade menu. So the TreeShade trace any change, and also it helps for warning you if the image placed somewhere in your document. So TreeShade warn you that this photo is used in this document. Are you sure you want to delete? Like that. Cancel moving to trash, no. Okay, here I have thumbnails, list of thumbnails. If I want to add a new one, I can duplicate any one of these. Then write the subject. Let's say live snippet. Here the subject content automatically becomes label of the file. You remember the file that built to the folder. Here you have display part. This is the label here for the item, for the design. Let's upload a new photo for live snippet. And now let's click update. Before that, let's put the browser on the left and design on the right. Okay. Now if I click update from my mobile, from tablet, from other computer, not necessarily the computer that where TreeShade installed, because this is URL through the internet, so I can create a new design remotely. If I click update, let's click update and see what will happen. Now the client here in this web page will send a request to the local server on my computer. The server will trigger Adobe InDesign to open a new document, because there will be a new copy of InDesign document. To open the document, update the content, the subject, export PDF automatically, and close the new document. And within 1 minute, the new design will be ready on the online form. Now I'm not touching anything. It's automatically updating. Okay, now you have a new design with a new content, the photo and the subject. So I can download, click on the image and click download, so you can use in your video thumbnail, and you can modify the content if there is something wrong, like you don't want this photo. You can change to two different one. Now let's update again, and here you have button WhatsApp to send the new design to a specific number. You can specify in the setting file. Let's click update. Now the same new document will be opened. See, the photo updated and closed. In this way, the end customer, as a marketing department, or your customer, can edit the content without the need to open the design. And also the design will be generated automatically without the need to open the document. So here I can write a new line, live snippet, how to set dynamic content and dynamic style. Okay, let's update again. So here the end user, as your customer or marketing agent, no need to communicate with the graphic designer every time he needs a new design. The design will be automatically updated, especially for repeated design. If you have design for event, for product catalogs like that, no need to communicate each time with the graphic designer, and this saves time. And by the way, the graphic designer also can open the document, so it's not totally dynamic. So there is a touch of manual editing, because there is a document, and in this document you can edit the content. Like you can reduce the size here, and but here if you reduce the size and export again, the style will be refresh the text again, so the style will not be updated. You need to assign grep to the style itself. Like let's say that from the end of first line we want at first, let's see if the text is one paragraph or more than one paragraph. Here it's actually one paragraph. Okay, that's good. So we can make a grep style or nested, or here you have something called a new line style, nested line style. So a new style, let's name smaller, and here let's make horizontal scale 70% and vertical scale also 70%. Okay. Now here it's applied for one line. No, we want to apply for two. And let's make new line style, and here make none for the first line. Let's say here 10. Okay, that's it. Now if you update the live snippet, because when you update the live snippet, TreeShade automatically clear the style, apply the style and clear. So any manual modified will be cleared. So always make style. Update selected. Okay, now it's updated. And the graphic designer can save the document. TreeShade will ask him or her to check in the file. Do you want to check in? Yes. Then TreeShade will automatically export PDF and update the preview for the document, for the online form. After checking in, you just wait. So Adobe InDesign, switch to Adobe Bridge and reveal the PDF. If the PDF revealed in versions PDF, then the checking in done. Always remember to work in workshop area, workshop location, because here parallel location, these locations reflect as mirror the same relative path, but they different in the root folder here, workshop, the root folder of the location. Like if you click here, version PDF, and notice the workshop, how it will be changed. See, it become versions PDFs, but in the same relative path. Here, if you change the file name, if you click workshop twice, it will go to the root. I click it again twice, so I go to the root workshop. Let's go back. Okay. Now, if you rename the file here, or change from folder to folder, the mirror, the output locations will be updated automatically. Like here, let's name, instead of this long name, let's name thumbnail or layout. The process cannot access the file because it's being used by another process. Because it's opened. So let's close. And let's rename layout. If you rename, it will be renamed here in version PDF and also in versions. And here this line, the red line, to warn you not to modify the output. Here you can make a new version. Like let's say, right click on the InDesign document and click create a new version. Put under editing, yes, because I just created a new version and want to edit it. Now new version created in versions location. and the editing copy will be opened so you can update. And here in versions you will have a new version for the file identified by this prefix ver02, here ver01, and now it's under editing. Let's make any change, like let's change this color, the white to gray, to light gray. Okay, let's save and check in again. Now the checking in will be act on the second version, not on the first. So just wait. Now Adobe Bridge will reveal the PDF file in version PDF as a new version, where each version have its assigned PDF. If you click on versions, TreeShade will automatically select all file versions, because here inside the folder maybe you have many InDesign document files. And if you click workshop, the file will be selected. If you click on pages, you will have the pages, 4 digits for all page of the document, as PNG or as JPG. You can specify that in TreeShade in preferences. Here, set page exporting resolution, and you can write the resolution at first, then colon, then one of these words exactly, capital letters, then colon, then the extension, JPG or PNG. Okay, what else we have? There is something called live snippet. Here you have menu beside TreeShade, and this is important and crucial in connecting the content as text files and assets with the document, so it's updated automatically. Like here I have live snippet to update the subject, and here at first you have non-printing anchor text frame, so it's not exported, it's non-printing, and it has the location of the text file. You can select the anchor text frame marker, and from live snippets menu select reveal in bridge, so you can see the text file that has the same content of the subject. Don't hesitate to ask any question about TreeShade and how to install, how to use. It's totally free, and as I said, you can install from exchange.adobe.com. Search in Creative Cloud for TreeShade. That's it. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.